Kia's new EV4. It's arrived, it's here, and we have it. Let's have a look around. It's really, really interesting looking car. When I first pulled up, oh, do you know what, actually, that looks well. It looks better than it does in the photos, I think. Everything, there's funky shapes and angles all around it. Now, it starts about 34.5 grand, goes up to about 44.5. So the model range starts with the Air, goes to the GT line, and then the GT line S. This is the GT line S, top of the range model. So if I have a wee look around, the styling here, pretty funky lights in the front. I quite like the angles in the front there as well. We've got the 19-inch alloys in this lovely grey colour with the contrast black. We have our charging port in there. The black styling, this gloss black, runs right around the car. We've got it in the mirror caps, up around the windscreen here as well. We have a glass pan roof, more black here. Poppy Audi handles here, door handles. If we come round, this section of the car I find very interesting. It's nearly like that bit is slotted into here. Interesting styling features with more gloss black on the roof, gloss black on the aerial, and then with these new lights in the back here, which look really good. Back styling as well, quite like a spaceship, all very interesting. I do quite like it, I must say. So with electronic boot. And then in the back here, quite a shallow boot, not a bad size, not massive, but look, it's decent enough for the size of the car. Actually, just looking around the car, there's loads of funny angles on it. It is certainly a lot different to everything else on the road. We'll have a quick look in the back here. So back space. Oh, that's not too bad. The seats actually, I find my bum has slid right back into here, and it's sort of angled up that way, which is quite unusual actually. There's quite a space here. I think it's just quite a low seat. Decent enough headroom there, I can't complain with that. This feels quite low, but the roof does go up. Feels a bit different actually in the back, not in a bad way. I think it's just a lower bench, but legroom is decent enough. We'll take a look inside. Here we have the EV4 GT Line S interior shots. So just looking around, I actually thought that was a light shine in there, but there's a nice wee stripy pattern on that. We have all the controls here for heated seat, heated steering wheel, memory seats, and actually cooled seats there as well. So this thing is fully kitted out. The interior is pretty funky. Check these seats out. I actually really like those. It's all pretty well finished, and I know the last Kia I was in, the EV3 I think it was, had these net headrests, which are actually very, very comfortable to be in. We have the pan roof, all very funky. Let's jump in. Right. So we do have a lot of space down in here, wireless charging, cup holders, and then the screens. All looks very nice. There is more of a premium feel actually in here. The leather on the door handles all feels well. Steering wheel has a lovely feel to it. Different drive modes. And let me see. Now we have our sat nav. We have these buttons here. They're like not like a button as such, they're just like a soft touch. And then all the controls and things on the steering wheel. It is really well finished inside, very, very funky. I must say, actually, I really like it. And if we look around in the back, I don't know what it is with these seats. It's that sort of, that material and texture. There's just something really nice about it. Okay, so that's us into the GT Line S. Range in this car is between 273 and 388 miles, depending on the battery you have. All very well finished. This is the top spec model, 201 brake horsepower. So it's not massive power, but I haven't driven it yet, so I would imagine that it'll be fine. 0 to 60 times 7.4 to 7.9 seconds. Seats are all fully electric. Up, down, back, forward, all works. And I say they're heated and cooled with a heated steering wheel there as well, and memory seats. So like a lot of the cars these days, the gears or drive modes are up here. So that's us in the drive. Let's go. So we're losing daylight here very quickly, and we're also hitting rush hour traffic. So I'm not sure how far we're going to get without getting stuck in bumper to bumper traffic. But we'll see how we go. I must say, actually, I'm pleasantly surprised with this car. It's not that I was expecting it to be bad, but to be honest, it wasn't really on my radar at first. When I saw pictures, I thought it was maybe a bit unusual, which it is, but actually I think it's actually unusual in a good way. So we have as well, sorry, I've got the keys rolling about here. We have the head-up display in front of us. As it's getting slightly dark here, that actually works very well. I'm also noticing the ambient lighting coming up there, which is nice. Those can be changed colours as well. So obviously somebody's got it on the pink, but it looks good. All the buttons here, everything's actually starting to light up in the car because we're losing the daylight, which looks well. So seating position, comfortable. Armrests, comfortable. That's always a big thing for me. I have a bad back, I have a bad shoulder and a bad neck. So getting comfortable is a top priority for myself. So I think Kia are doing a good job, you know, with their EVs. All of them that have come out so far have done well. They're good to drive. Actually, you're sitting here 30 miles an hour, it seems quite quiet, quite smooth. And you know what, it's power-wise there, it feels decent enough. I think a lot of the car manufacturers now are coming in with, you know, well, a pure example there, I got into the car and said, 201 brake horsepower, it's not massive, you know, but in reality, it doesn't need to be, because petrol or diesel versions didn't actually have that power anyway. So not every EV needs to have, you know, 300, 400, 500, 600 horsepower or more. You know, we drove the new IM5 and IM6 recently, which had 750, which there's absolutely no need for it. But, you know, the likes of this, there's plenty of power for most people, and it keeps the cost down. So why not? It's more of a normal driving car. But I'm very impressed with the spec in here. It's all very well finished, and actually the materials, just the feel of it feels a lot more premium than some of the other ones I've been in. And it's a very, very smooth drive. It does have enough lift for what you would need, for what anyone would need, and there's a bit of a whine off it when it goes as well. The dials are nicely laid out, so I have a power band on one side which goes up. We have then a regenerative braking one, and the car's actually telling me to look up because I'm looking at the screen too much, so it's actually sensed that as well. Speedo to left, we've got the range and things to the right there, so they're all well laid out. But it just shows there when I'm talking about that and looking down at it too much, the car knows, it can sense that. Safety, yeah, it's keeps your eyes on the road, I suppose. A lot of the systems in the cars now are quite annoying. Lane departure, those type of things, are something I would rather aren't in cars. I think they can be actually more dangerous than they are safe. But the likes of that, keeping your eyes on the road, I think is a useful thing. Definitely, even up at speed here, it's a very, very smooth drive. Really, really good actually. It definitely feels a lot more premium than any of the other. Now, obviously, the EV9 and things, yes, are probably as premium, but in the smaller cars, this definitely feels a jump up. So well done to Kia. I definitely like this. We're just going to head back into the dealership and we'll do a quick recap. Okay, so that's us back at the dealership. So quick recap on the EV4 GT Line S. This car is loaded with spec. It has a very premium feel to it. Everything is well finished. Really, really nice interior. You know, even down to the lights and just some of the buttons and things. Even the screens, everything feels good. The seats are really nice. There's nice two-tone feel to the leathers and the dash. I find it very hard to fault the car. It's good range, you know, up to 388 miles. Power wise, I mean, it's not massively powerful, but it's powerful enough. It doesn't need to be. It would be nice actually to see a higher performance model in the range. Styling features on the outside. I said this earlier in the video, this car wasn't on my radar when I first I saw it. It wasn't really something that jumped out at me, but actually seeing it in the flesh, I think it's actually a pretty good looking car. It's something different. I think Kia will do well with these. We can do these in personal and business leases. We can do them on purchase agreements as well. But definitely, look, there's plenty of space in the back. Boot size isn't too bad. It's not massive. It's not small. It's just about right. But there is plenty of space in the back. So if you need car seats, child seats in there, or you carry rear passengers a lot, there's space. Okay, plenty of space up front as well. So yeah, look, well done, Kia. I really like this car. I think you've done a great job. If you want any quotes or any more information, feel free to get in touch.